This is a strange school where humans and animals coexist. The female animals here are incredibly cute, while the male animals are far from impressive. Mark, as one of the few humans in the school, is deeply dissatisfied with the noisy and unruly beasts around him. In recent days, the club that Mark and Jenny founded has been growing larger, which has caught the attention of the cat girl. She has been voted the most beautiful female for 3 years in a row. Mark initially thought she wanted to join their club, but the cat girl expressed no interest in cooking. Just as Mark was about to kick her out, the cat girl made a special purring sound, which triggered a desire to take care of her, making it hard to refuse her request. Jenny even welcomed her into the club. After forcibly joining, the cat girl used the same method to charm the wild boars, and the cooking club received a lot of vegetables. Mark was confused, but still didn't understand her true intentions. Soon, the cat girl earned the trust of the koala and Jenny, and turned her attention to Mark. She even went so far as to get close to him. Seeing that the timing was right, the cat girl proposed changing the club into a nap club. With that, she emitted another special sound wave. The group's eyes gradually lost their sparkle, and just when the cat girl thought her plan had succeeded, everyone snapped out of it and rejected her request. Angry and embarrassed, the cat girl spun around and left, saying that she never wanted to join the club anyway. Before she left, she even mocked them. Jenny, feeling a bit disappointed after failing to recruit a new member, was soon visited by Mary, who brought Mark to a corpse. She wanted him to join the club as well. When the corpse took a bite of the moss on its head, Mark finally realized that it was a sloth. Mark quickly turned to leave, but just then, a huge figure appeared outside the window. It was one of the school's teachers. The teacher asked Mark to help take the sloth back to the dorm, since the sloth had been in the classroom for too long. Under the teacher's pressure, Mark reluctantly agreed. However, the sloth's speed was famously slow. Mark's legs were numb from waiting, and by the time the sloth finally got up, it had only moved 2.5 meters before falling down, almost exhausting him. Frustrated, Mark had no choice but to carry her to the dorm. Once they arrived, Mark tossed the sloth onto the bed and tried to leave, but Mary insisted on having the sloth join the club. Mark pointed out that the sloth only needed 5 leaves to survive each day, and that joining the cooking club would probably make her obese. But Mary didn't understand these things. Before Mark could stop her, Mary started peeling off the sloth's outer skin, preparing to give her a bath. Although Mark complained about hating animals, he couldn't help but blush. When Mary realized there was no shower gel, she asked Mark to help take care of the sloth. Since sloths are cold-blooded animals, any form of heating could kill them instantly. Reluctantly, Mark had to pull her out of the bathtub and helped dry her moss and put her clothes on. Just as Mark was about to leave, the sloth stopped him. Confused, Mark watched as the sloth quickly moved to the kitchen, skillfully made him a cup of coffee, and thanked him for allowing her to join the club. Mark was about to say he hadn't agreed yet, but the sloth told him that Mary had said he was a very gentle human. The sloth had no friends before, but thanks to Mark's help, she was now happy. Mark